Hey yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K22 Next Gen. More specifically, what I have for you today happens to be the best build for leveling up as quick as hell in NBA 2K22 Next Gen Season 7, which ironically happens to be a Shaquille O'Neal build. Now, I'll not lie, this build was inspired by the early 2000s Shaquille O'Neal, and I figured, let me make it in the game, because obviously someone hit me up in one of my live streams saying, yo, what's the best way to level up? And I'm not going to lie to you, taking this build into the rec is the best way to level up. Now, Shaquille was a center, right-handed, jersey number 34 when playing in the early 2000s with the Lakers. Height-wise, he was 7'2". He comes in apparently at about 7'1", had a weight of about 320 pounds, but we decided to go 7'2" with 241 pounds on the weight. And wingspan, we kept it at 7'10" because anything below that didn't allow us to get 99 on the rebounds. And anything above that didn't really do us any benefit outside of steal and driving dunk, which really didn't matter. And then body shape wise, obviously you can go, I would go built, even though Shaq was technically burly at the time. Now, before we get into the skill breakdown for this here build video, I do gotta say a big old shout out to all of you for all the support you've been showing to the channel over the past few weeks, months, and you know what I'm saying, we've been doing this for like 2 years now, so thank you. But I do gotta say, if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, because as most of you know, we are currently on the road to 1K, and it's not possible without all of you. And if you like today's video and you want to see more content like this, then do me a favor, go ahead and drop a like on the video, because I do enjoy seeing those. Plus, they help with the YouTube algorithm and promoting these videos out so more people can see them, which leads to more people subscribing. And if you have a comment on a specific build or a specific video you're going to see me make on the channel, then do me a favor, go ahead and drop that comment down below, because as most of you know, I do enjoy responding and corresponding with all of you. Now, first things first, let's go to the physicals. We decided to go with 57 when it comes to the speed, 57 when it comes to the excel, 80 on the strength. And then vertical wise, we went with a 51. I don't know necessarily what vertical you need for contact dunks on center builds. So depending on what you need, you can easily alter this build to suit what you need. But more often than not, you'll just need to take points off of something relating to speed, excel, or ball, speed of ball to help you get the vertical if I haven't met the requirements. Now, key things here are I kept the speed at a 57 and excel at a 57 because you are a center, you're not expected to be that fast. Everyone you're matched up against, trust me, if they are faster than you, you'll be stronger than them. Hence why we gave you the 80 strength to make sure you're definitely stronger than them. And then as you can get stamina wise, I went with a 90 because when you see how this build is laid out, you will be doing a lot on the offensive side as well as the defensive side of the ball. Now, getting rid of the first thing that really didn't matter too much in Shaq's game, playmaking. I decided to go with a 40 when it comes to the speed of the ball because, as I said, the build is not fast. 50 when it came to the ball handle because I wanted that to get at least bronze unpluckable on this build. And then when it came to pass accuracy, I decided to go with an 87 because the truth of it is this build will have a lot of a post game as well as the ability to play inside, meaning you will often sometimes get trapped. And if you do get trapped, you don't have the ability of swinging the ball out to the open shooters. Now, the second piece of Shaq's game that was not as uber important to him, I say not as, like the big things in Shaq's game were finishing and defending, so we're just going through the parts where they weren't his standout points where we were like they were great. First one being free throw shooting, I decided to go to 78 because even though Shaq wasn't one of the greatest free throw shooters out there, as he likes to say, he made them when it counted, so we decided to go with that and give him a 78 on the free throw. I decided to go with an 81 when it came to the mid-range jump shot, however, because I wanted the ability of getting silver blinders, difficult shots, hot zone hunter, as well as Hall of Fame fade ace, sniper, slippery off ball, volume shooter, and set shooter. Now we also do get Hall of Fame clutch shooter, which you might want to put on the build if you really want to ice free throws like that. But the key thing was I wanted this build to have the ability to have somewhat of a jump shot so that it can spread the floor a little bit and doesn't need to necessarily always play in the paint. Now, the reason I'm saying it needed to be able to spread a little bit was because, trust me, when you see the finishing we put on this build, they will be trying to stop you from getting into the paint, because if they can't, they're going to have a really terrible day trying to guard you. Now, first thing, close shot, we maxed it out at a 99, giving you Hall of Fame fast twitch, grace under pressure, pro touch, putback boss, hook specialist, mouse in the house, which is beautiful. Then when it came to a driving layup and a driving dunk, we did nothing because the truth of it is I'm expecting you to mainly catch the ball in the post, back people down, pump fake them out on the first drive, and then drop step straight into a straight standing dunk. That's what we're expecting you. Hence why we went with a 96 when it came to the standing dunk, because that was the bare minimum we needed to get Hall of Fame Lob City finisher, as well as Hall of Fame rise up, unstrippable, and yeah, Gold Posterizer. Now, I could have gone for Hall of Fame Posterizer, but the issue was that it's too many badge points, it's too many attribute points, hence why I went for, and also I needed the attribute points for other things. I also went for an 85 post control because I knew this was the bare minimum you needed to get Hall of Fame Back Down Punisher, Dream Shake, as well as Drop Stepper. And then when it came to the defensive side of the ball, I really wanted to stand out because Shaquille O'Neal was one of the better defenders that people don't give him. I mean, they give him credit, but they don't give him as much credit as he deserved. So I decided to give him a 97 on the interior defense because, you know what I'm saying, we were going to lock up inside and not let anyone in, hence the Hall of Fame interior lockdown. And then when it, post lockdown. And then when it came to perimeter defense and steal, I decided not to mess with them because the truth of it is you shouldn't be finding yourself out at the perimeter like that. More often than not, it should be the guards. But if you do find yourself out there, just use your ability with the sticks to lock people up. That's what I do. Now, when it came to the block, I decided to go with a 97 because I wanted to have the ability of getting Hall of Fame Intimidator, Chase Down Artist, as well as Pogo Stick, and the key one being Hall of Fame Rim Protector, which you only get with a 97 block. Then on the rebounding side of the ball, this is where you can choose to go either way. You can go with a 99 offensive rebound and a 95 defensive rebound, or you can go with a 99 defensive rebound and a 95 offensive rebound. But I personally would go 99 on offense, 95 on defense, just because it's often easier to crash the defensive glass because your power forward's usually helping you. Whereas the offensive glass, everyone's competing really hard, so it's usually better to have a higher offensive rebound than a defensive. That's my personal opinion. Now, with the extra attribute point I do have, I'm going to quickly slap this on acceleration. Actually, you know, I'm going to slap it on stamina because you will need quite a bit of it with how much running you'll be doing. Not running, but how much cleaning up the glass and playing defense you'll be doing with this build. So, yeah. Now, in total, that is 37, 53, 64, 89 total badge points on this here build. And if you've managed to finish all 7 seasons of NBA 2K22 Next Gen, as well as managed to rebirth the build, then that's a total of 100 total badge points, which is why you probably saw that on the title of today's video, which I personally believe to be quite amazing. Now, when it comes to takeovers, as you can guess, very first one I'm going to go with is power backdowns because, as I said, now actually, you know what? I'd go with advanced, well, yeah, you know, let's go with advanced post moves. Advanced post moves are post shot daggers. Pull shot daggers. Let's go with pull shot daggers because the key thing is I want you to have the ability to score however you want when on offense. Hence why we gave you the mid-range jump shot along with the great interior finishing, because we want it to be that it's kind of impossible to guard you outside of trying to strip you, which can sometimes just end up in fouls. Then when it came to the secondary takeover, I chose to go with paint intimidation over stuff blocks or interior badge drop just because of, as it says, delivers a severe penalty to every contested shot taken in the paint. Whereas the other two, stuff blocks, just gives you access and increases their ability to perform grab/swap blocks and backboard pins, which sounds nice, but the issue is that helps with the aesthetic of gameplay. That doesn't help you with being better on defense. And interior badge drop, I do get it drops badges, but that doesn't help when somebody's trying to bang it on your head. Now, what 2K says we're having to build here happens to be a versatile paint beast, the likes of Dikembe Mutombo, Rudy Gobert, Mitchell Robinson. I personally think it only didn't give us Shaq because we put a jump shot on the build and free throw. You know how 2K is a hater. But hey, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, which if you did, don't forget to drop a like on the video because obviously it is what it is. And if you have a comment on a specific build you want to see me make, don't forget to drop that comment down below. And if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now, I'm gonna head out. Yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces. There's another video following up right after this. In a bit. Deuces.